Hello guys, Emmanuel from Geekception here, and today I'm going to be doing the review of the Acer Switch Alpha 12. Let's begin. And welcome back guys. Now before I start this review, let me give a big shout out to the folks over at Acer for sending us the review unit of the Switch Alpha 12, and also letting you guys know that down here, like I think down here now, there's actually going to be links to our social media and website, so go check it out. I'm going to be starting this review with the exterior of the device. It has a nice metallic build quality with ports on the right side of the device and buttons on the left. Up front and round back are the cameras that are present on the device. Now as configured, the Acer Switch Alpha 12 comes with Windows 10, powered by a Core i5-6200U. The processor is clocked at 2.3 GHz with 8 GB of RAM, and the graphics is an onboard graphics with Intel HD Graphics 520. Now since the Acer Switch Alpha 12 has both a keyboard and a tablet, I'll be breaking this review into two sections. Now the first use case is in tablet mode, and the other use case is in a more traditional laptop mode. Now in tablet mode, the Switch Alpha 12 is not the lightest out there, and frankly I don't think it's meant to be. Using it as a tablet included reading comics, watching videos, web browsing, and I must say the touchscreen was quite impressive with rarely any lags whatsoever. Switching to a more traditional laptop mode when I plugged in the included keyboard, I must say eventually down the line I was actually impressed. Now the keyboard connects to the tablet with use of magnets which are really strong. The keyboard felt very tactile, and while the touchpad was small, it worked really well and I loved the feel and most especially how smooth it was. However, something I would have liked to have been included here is a backlight for that keyboard. The Switch Alpha 12 comes with Windows 10 pre-installed, and while I enjoyed mostly stock Windows, I hated the fact that McAfee was installed and the computer wouldn't stop bugging me about, upgrading McAfee or about something. And still on the issue of Windows 10, while some UI elements were not easy to get to, in general, I had no issue using the touchscreen here. Now, when talking about the touchscreen, the Switch Alpha 12 comes with a 1440p display which looks gorgeous. It is very vibrant and well saturated. Now, if I had a complaint about the display on the Switch Alpha 12, it will be that there is quite a lot of glare with this panel. And most times with the Switch Alpha 12, I had to bump up the brightness, but then that leads to the next point that I have, which is that the Switch Alpha 12 gets really bright. And rarely did I have to use it more than 50% brightness at any single time. Performance on the Switch Alpha 12 was very smooth with very little lag, and everything zipped along with rarely any hiccups. And for the fun of it, well, I ran Geekbench 4 and I also ran Crystal Disk Mark benchmark test, which you guys will actually be seeing on screen right now. While I myself do not believe traditionally in benchmarks, for people who are interested in numbers, well, there you go. I also did carry out a gaming test on the Switch Alpha 12, and as you guys can see right now, I actually played Warframe, and well, I would say I'm really surprised at the fact that it's actually able to play Warframe even though it was at 720p. And in case you guys play Warframe, I just started playing Warframe about 4 days ago, so you can add me Geekception, let's play Warframe together. But something to note is the fact that after I finished playing Warframe, or when I was actually playing the game, going around back there to near where the camera was, and I would say the totality of the back of the device got really hot, like hot to the fact that it would actually hurt you. Now the Switch Alpha 12 comes with two cameras, both on the front and on the back of the device. And this is the front camera quality of the Acer Switch Alpha 12, and frankly looking at it right here, like I've not taken it to my computer yet, it's not looking very promising. And on switching to the back camera of the Acer Switch Alpha 12, you guys can see this is the kind of quality you're going to be getting from the back camera of the Acer Switch Alpha 12. Now when it comes to the speakers that were included on the Switch Alpha 12, I actually carried out my own audio test just like I do for my phone reviews, so check it out. The The Switch Alpha 12 also comes with a pen that is included in the box. You do not need to pay extra for that. And drawing with the pen, I'd say the palm rejection on the Switch Alpha 12 is really good, so I could, put my hands on it, no problem. But there were sometimes I had a few problems here and there, but not so much that it influenced the overall drawing quality. And I'll also say that the pen has pressure sensitivity, so when you're actually drawing on the tablet, you can actually, how hard you press on the tablet determines how hard your stroke is going to be. Now moving on to battery life, as regards to the battery life I was getting on the included battery there, I was getting about 6.5 hours on average. That is with my own typical usage of social media and web browsing, I would say. Sometimes comics, sometimes watching videos, and even most of the times when I use the device, writing scripts. And now, maybe almost coming to a conclusion in this video, is the most important thing which you guys must have been waiting for, which is price. Now the configuration that I have with me here, with 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of inbuilt storage, and a Core i5-6200U, will set you back about 4,488 Malaysian ringgit, or about $1,068 US. Now there are other models at slightly lower specs and lower price as well, so if you guys are interested, you can check out those other models. Now moving on to the conclusion of this review, I would say that I actually enjoyed using the Switch Alpha 12, and when I got this device, I never actually expected that I was going to miss it when I'm returning it back. I'm going to miss that crisp 1440p display. I'm going to miss the good, and I would not say good, I would say convenient form factor where you can switch between a tablet and a traditional notebook, even though eventually I stopped using the touch and I just use it with the keyboard. And moving on to the keyboard, I would say it actually surprised me. Though you might think it's very thin and the travel will not be good, it actually has very good travel. Now, something that I would say did not really impress me that much is battery life. So I was only getting about 6.5 hours. I would say maximum I got, all things really good, is 7 hours of battery life, which is not stellar when you have tablets that have like 10, 11 hours of battery life, even 16 I think with the new Microsoft Surface. So well, I would say the only thing that would keep me from personally getting this is the price, especially with the configuration I have. But I've seen lower configurations as well, and as something that is meant to, I think in Acer's opinion, compete with the Microsoft Surface line, it's just impressive. Color me impressed. I'm actually really impressed, and believe it or not for many review devices, but I am actually going to miss this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed my own thoughts and opinion about the Acer Switch Alpha 12. Now if you have any questions, go into the comment section down there below and leave the questions, and I'll make sure I read them and try my best to reply to them. Because yes, I know I've not been replying to comments recently because it's been a lot of comments, and I would rather try to come up with newer videos, but I'm also getting to that. And most importantly, make sure you like this video if you like it, and you show support that Emmanuel, I like this. And as you guys can see, there's Geekception t-shirts now. And you can dislike this video if there's anything you do not like in this video. Do let me know down there in the comment section below as well that Emmanuel, this is what I do not like, this is what I want you to change, this is where I feel you can improve. It's so much welcome, and I actually love you for doing that. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss future amazing wonderful videos. Now, more importantly than subscribing is for you to take care of yourself. Yes, you. Take care of yourself, and be safe out there, and be always conscious of your direct and immediate environment. Now, on all of this, I would say make sure you take care of yourself, be safe out there, and don't forget to be awesome. I shall catch you guys later. Bye.